Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam Show. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam Show. Turn it up.
What's going on, everybody? Dr. Chris Featherstone here for yet another episode of Pancakes and Powerslams Show, episode 602. 602 episodes of the Pancakes and Powerslams Show. All right, let's jump right into this. This is going to be fun. I'm starting a series called Stack 'em here on the Pancakes and Powerslams Show. So we are going to get this set up here, and I'm going to do this here. So here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is going to be fun. Hold on a second. I'm getting this up live here. Getting this set up live. What's going on, everybody? PNP Nation's in the building. What's going on? Great to see you doing something a little different. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. I'm gonna do this tier series for a little while now. I think it's gonna be fun. A lot of these things, and I think that I'm gonna start, time permitting, I'm gonna start doing tier lists for a while, even non-live. So I think that I'm gonna start doing that. Let's see here. All right, here we go. This should be fun. I'm trying. This is my first time doing this list. We'll definitely get much more fluid in it. Fluid in it. And we will get there in a moment. All right. Here we go. So, all right. So we'll do this here. I'm gonna make this work. All right, here we go. Bingo. All right. All right, so here we go with the list here. What's up, Av? What's going on with the Titans? 2-4. Bad quarterback. AEW's a clown show, but if I had to pick the best TNT champion, it would be Christian. All right, we're not doing the best. So I'm glad that y'all are in here with me. This is going to be super fun. I'm really looking forward to do this. So we're going to do this right now. And all right, there we go. That's it right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. All right. So here is the tier list of here's all the AEW right there. All the current and former AEW. Okay. We'll get to that, Elvis. Here's the current and former AEW TNT champions. All right. So we're going to go through all of these, and here's the list. Here's the categories that I made. The categories is main event level, better than before, lateral move, slightly under before, or stock has tanked. All right, so those are the categories. Again, main event level, better than before, lateral move, slightly under before, or stock has tanked. So this episode is going to be every single AEW TNT champion post losing the championship. And I'm going to grade Christian currently because he's the current champion. So based on his current status, is him being champion these categories. All right. As far as how he was before having the championship. For everybody else, I'm going to judge based on how they were after losing the championship. All right, here we go. Start off with Brody Lee. No brainer. Brody Lee, absolutely main event level. So that's a no brainer. So, all right, next is Christian. So with Christian, I think for Christian, as far as how he was before having the TNT Championship, having the title, I would say better than before. I would say better. I mean, he was actually pretty good as a heel. I would say he was pretty good as a heel. He was really good as a heel. It's crazy that Christian keeps reinventing himself, and he is definitely one of the best heels in all of professional wrestling. He's basically taken over MJF's role as a top heel in all of professional wrestling. He's doing a fantastic job. And you know, he had that ability to do that anyways, but he just keeps reinventing himself. So you really got to give it up for Christian. So I do think Christian is better than before. He was really, really good, but I do think that there's a buy-in now with Edge being a part of this, with Edge being a part of the championship reign right now. The championship, like, I guess, picture right now. So comments really quick. Peoples thinks Brody Lee's main event, of course. Cody Stock is we'll talk about everybody else. We'll talk about everybody else here in a minute. All right, next is Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. So after he lost the TNT championships, I'm only going by his AEW stint. His AEW stint following losing the TNT championship. How he was after losing the TNT championship in AEW. Now, he had a couple good feuds. You know, Darby Allin was cool. Of course, Brody Lee was cool during the his Sammy Guevara feud was really good. So after he lost the title the last time, I'm gonna go with Cody. I'm gonna go. Slightly under before with Cody Rhodes. He has some good feuds for the TNT Championship, but he was just in the mid card for forever. He was in the mid card forever, so I don't think that really helped him too much losing the title. So, all right, next we have Darby Allin. Let me go ahead and put these pictures up for you too. With Darby Allin, first we had Brody Lee, and then we had Cody Rhodes, and now we have Darby Allin. All right, so where's Darby Allin ranked in this? Darby Allin is, since losing the title, the Sting thing, a couple of feuds, I would say for Darby Allin, it's been a lateral move. I'll say a lateral move for Darby Allin. I see him as still being in a a decent mid card spot. I don't think he's been better than before. I don't think he's slightly under before either. I think he's been pretty even. I think he had a pretty good feud, pretty good run when he had the TNT Championship, and I think he's still in pretty solid moments. Sting and having a big spot in AEW All In and having some big matches. The Luchasaurus thing did kind of bring him down a slight bit. The Christian feud kind of helped him though. So I do think it's a lateral move for Darby Allin. Next, we have Luchasaurus. He won the TNT Championship, and it was oftentimes held by Christian. Even Christian carried the title when he had it. So as far as where Luchasaurus is after losing the title, he was still Christian's lackey. The TNT Championship didn't do much for him. He has a decent spot being Christian's like heavy, lackey-ish, but kind of heavy, kind of muscle guy, bodyguard in a sense. So him winning the championship didn't do much for him. But at the same time, it was a lateral move. He wasn't worse off since losing the championship. Next, we have Miro. Next. Miro on the wall. Who's the handsomest man of them all? All right, Miro, stock is tanked, man. His stock is tanked. I don't see they have absolutely grossly underutilized Miro on AEW. It's criminal the way that they're using Miro. It makes absolutely no sense in the world. It's a absolutely horrible idea to not use Miro. The way that they're making him, he's like God's favorite son. He's a redeemer, and now he's not with God and mad at God, but he's supposed to be a baby face and walks away from Lana, and they don't know. And he came in as like a gamer. He was like the best man of what's my guy's name? Penelope Cruz's man. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Penelope Ford's name. Penelope Ford. I said Penelope. What's his name? I don't even remember his name. Kip Sabian. That's his name. So he came in as Kip Sabian's boy, which was weird. Gamer and Swiss. I mean, it was just all over the place, man. Just all over the place. And winning the title didn't do much for him. Next, we have Powerhouse Hobbs. Powerhouse Hobbs is a former TNT champion. Powerhouse Hobbs, now they're putting him with Don Callis. But him winning, I mean, they had him kind of going back and forth with different factions. They're just kind of putting him all over the place, man, too. He's kind of like Miro, but more utilized in a sense. He beat the brakes off of Chris Jericho recently. So I guess because of that, he's better than before, but slightly better than before. Him winning the TNT Championship didn't really boost him much, but as of now, with him with Don Callis is helping him because he just obliterated. He just obliterated Chris Jericho. So I definitely think. I definitely think that he is someone who could be a really, cool addition to the Don Callis Club. But you're not giving me any type of rhyme or reason. You're not giving me a rhyme or reason why he should be a part of the Don Callis family. So Make it make sense to me, ladies and gentlemen. Make it make sense of why in the world is he joining. I guess he just wanted some big brawly looking guy. Sure. Yeah. Very very odd. So all right, next we have this guy here. Yeah, which is Sammy Guevara. Sammy Guevara's next. I would say Sammy Guevara. I would say slightly under before. Having the championship. So, because yes, he's with the Don Callis family, but he was a lot more over winning the championship. Like he was much more of a standalone star with his TNT Championship runs, especially feuding with Cody Rhodes. That really helped him tremendously. All right, we got three more, ladies and gentlemen. We got Samoa Joe next. Samoa Joe is next on the list of where are they ranked post winning the TNT, post losing the TNT Championship. I would put Samoa Joe. Ooh. I would say better than before because he's been in some decent spots, with the CM Punk. They're not really utilizing Samoa Joe very well, but they just kind of threw the match with him and Punk, but it was a better spot than the TNT Championship run. But he's also next in line against MJF. So because of that, currently, I would put him at main event level. I don't think they're utilizing him very well. Actually, I don't think they're really doing a really good job at that. But I will say that because of them putting him in a spot right now, being next in line in a sense to go against MJF, they had the Grand Slam and stuff like that, and he's in the main event picture. So because of that, I would give him main event level. We got two more. We got Scorpio Sky, former TNT champion, representing SoCal with the Lakers colors there. SoCal. So we have Scorpio Sky. I think without even saying much of anything, unfortunate, very unfortunate, but his stock is definitely tanked. They have grossly underutilized Scorpio Sky. I mean, there's been reasons why he was gone and stuff like that, but even having the ability to come back, and I've seen a couple of vignettes with him, but they have done a lousy job with Scorpio Sky. I mean, just they could have used him very well, and using the TNT Championship as a launch pad when he was with Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian. That really helped him as a tag team star. They broke him away to make him a single star, and they never capitalized on it. So, lastly, we have this guy right here. We have this guy right here who is, of course, Wardlow. Man. I am so disappointed. And what they have done with Wardlow, man. I mean, after being the hottest babyface in all of the AEW during his feud with MJF, they did that prematurely. They didn't put any type of time and legs in that much. And then they had him win the TNT Championship. And having him win the title theoretically makes sense. However, that stifled him so much, man. Oh, yes. And then he, lost and won, and the Samoa Joe thing that didn't do anything. So as someone who was one of the hottest baby faces in all of professional wrestling around this time last year, a little earlier, but last year, one of the biggest baby faces, especially 2021. I think that was his big thing. Like, I think it was 21 around that time. Early 22, maybe late 21 was his really huge moment. To be feuding with MJF, and now with what we see with him, unfortunately, as someone who was the biggest baby face in all of professional wrestling, had so much potential, was even like conversations of going to the WWE, even, I would have to say that his stock is tanked, ladies and gentlemen. His stock is tanked. And that's really hard, and that's really unfortunate to say, but the reality of the matter is his stock is tanked. And that's where we're at with Wardlow. And honestly, I do not know if this is going to be any different. I mean, I just don't know if it's going to change anytime soon. I don't see it, unfortunately. So I don't know what they're going to do with Wardlow, but as far as what we've seen, I just saw him coming back. I think what hurt Wardlow was the fact that he doesn't have his hair anymore. He doesn't have the man bun. The man bun is what has made it all messed up for Wardlow. So that's unfortunate. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr. Chris Featherstone. That is the first episode of the Stack'em series here on the Pancakes and Powerslams Show. Of course, we stack pancakes and Pancakes and Powerslams. Pancakes come stacked. So that's why I call the ranking tier system that we're having series called Stack'em. So this is the first episode of the Stack'em series. So guess what? Hashtag send me a list at Chris Prolific for those who are a part of the Patreon. You have first dibs on giving me subjects to talk about on Pancakes and Powerslams as far as the list tier system. For the foreseeable future, we'll be doing this on PNP. We will be doing that. So first dibs are the patrons, and I'll also be doing more of these on Patreon too. So be sure to join me, patreon.com/ Pancakes and Powerslams, and the patrons will be joining me and compiling the list on the Patreon account, on the Patreon page. They'll be joining me compiling these lists too. So be sure to check out that. Today we're going to have Q&A, a short Q&A for the after party. So on the after party, be sure to check me out there. But hit me up at Chris Prolific with your list suggestions. And hey, maybe one week we will have that ready for you. So this is the list for the AEW TNT Champions post losing the championship. And this is the list that you have with the list of AEW TNT Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 602 of the Pancakes and Powerslams Show. This is the first episode of the Stack'em series. Thank you all. Thank you for keep doing you. Thank you for your awesome support and awesome encouragement. We're heading over to the after party, y'all. Patreon.com/Pancakes and Powerslams. This is a short Q&A session and some Stack'em suggestions. We'll also be talking about some Stack'em series suggestions over the Patreon page. But be sure to give me your suggestions by tweeting me at or Xing me, Twitter or X, twixing me at Chris Prolific, whatever you say nowadays. With that, I am Dr. Chris Featherstone. This is the Pancakes and Powerslams Show. Have a good night, everybody. Solo.